Master of a Wolf, and I accidentally joined a vibe coding competition. And somehow, I might actually win it. In the next 7 days, I built a black hole company, committed corporate crimes, crashed my own stock market, and got attacked by space pirates. So yeah, let's talk about that. So it all started when I was scrolling through Reddit, the heart of the internet. You know, just casually taking a break, definitely not avoiding work. And I see this ad. Make an idle game, $2,500 prize pool. Now if you're a game dev like me, that's basically a trap, because your brain instantly goes, oh, I could totally win that. So obviously, I click it. It takes me to the site, run.game, and it's hosting something called the Idle Hands Game Jam. Cool name, normal so far. I'm thinking this is just another jam. Code your game, submit it, done. But then, I start reading the rules. And I see this line, AI agents are allowed. And I'm like, okay, that's interesting. People use AI for ideas, or some coding, but then I look deeper, and I realize that's not what this is. This entire platform is built around AI making the game for you. You don't really code, you prompt, you describe the game, and it builds it, which is both cool and slightly terrifying. And to make things worse, I joined late, like 3 days late, so instead of 10 days, I have 7, which in game dev time is basically good luck. And here's the part that matters. Games are ranked by average daily plays. Not judges, not polish, not code quality, just how many people play your game. So yeah, if you want to help me win this thing, link is in the description. Alright, so I go to create my game, and I start with one single prompt. Let's make an idle game called Black Hole Company. The concept is, you run a company, harvesting energy from black holes. Feed it matter, gain energy. Upgrade systems, get more efficient. Eventually you consume planets, stars, galaxies, and then reset the universe to start stronger, which is basically capitalism, but in space. Now this is actually a really strong idle game idea, because idle games need a simple loop, clear progression, and scaling that feels insane over time. And black holes are perfect for that, because they naturally scale from small rocks to entire galaxies. So I hit generate, and the AI builds the first version, and I open it, and I'm genuinely surprised. It works, like actually works, from one prompt. But here's the weird part, I try to look at the code, and I can't. It only shows what the AI references. So I'm basically directing a game into existence without fully seeing how it works. Which feels like being a game dev, but also a manager, but also slightly clueless. But then I realized something. Most people are just prompting random ideas. I actually understand game feel, progression, player psychology. So if I guide the AI correctly, I might actually make something better. So I play the first version and immediately notice clicking is boring. And that's a huge problem because idle games live or die on early interaction. So I redesigned the core loop. Instead of just clicking for numbers, you're physically throwing objects into a black hole. You're physically throwing objects into a black hole. Asteroids, planets, stars, and now it's visual, now it's satisfying, now it's a game. And this is where a lot of games fail. Game feel is everything. So I tell the AI, every click should spawn an object, curve into the black hole, trigger a screen shake, show a number pop up, because your brain loves feedback. Even tiny little microparticle effects make it feel 10 times better. And instantly, it feels better. Like, way better. Next thing, we can't just have feel. After feel, we need to build progression. So you start with asteroids. They're fast, low value. Planets, sort of medium. Stars are slow, way big value. And finally, galaxies. They take forever to get to the black hole, but they're massive value. This creates decision making. Do you go fast or go big? And this is important because good idle games aren't just numbers. They're choices disguised as numbers. Then we add automation, because no idle game works without it. Drones throwing asteroids, cannons launching planets, harvesters feeding stars. Now the game plays itself. But you still need feel and control. So I had a combo multiplier. If you click fast, 2 times, 5 times, 10 times. But if you stop, it resets. This is huge because now clicking never becomes useless. This taps into something called engagement loops. You reward players for staying active without forcing them. Then we upgrade physics. Stronger gravity, faster spirals, more bending, more chaos. And instead of just numbers increasing, the world changes. Then comes my personal favorite part. Juice! Hit flashes, explosions, particles, screen shake, better visuals. At this point, I may have had a little too much screen shake. Like every click is an earthquake. But honestly, it works. The game feels good. Then I noticed another issue. Upgrades are boring. Just plus 10% speed, plus 10% money, and that's basically it. Which is fine, but not very interesting. So I tell the AI, make them creative. And now we get things like gravity distortions, efficiency boost, tide combos, weird scaling mechanics. Now upgrades, they feel meaningful. Then I make the automation visible. Because previously it was just like plus 200 energy a second. Cool. Now I had orbiting drones, constant motion, stuff flying everywhere. Now the screen is always alive. And then we take a huge turn. I realized this is a company. Why not make it feel like one? We add random business events, a livestock graph, an expanding corporate station. Now it's not just a game, it's a simulation. Then I add something I really like, moral choices. For example, do something ethical, less profit. Do something shady, more profit. But if you go unethical, a news headline appears exposing you and your stock drops. And if your stock goes negative, you go bankrupt. Game over. This adds tension. Idle games don't usually have failure. That's what makes them idle games. You never have to play around with them. But this one, it's special because of that. And suddenly, you actually care about your decisions. Finally, I polished everything. Sound effects, music, UI tweaks. I had mobile support with vertical mode, and then some difficulty modes. Easy is super chill, like you don't even have to worry about your stock failing, not really possible. Medium is a little stressful in the beginning, but you get the hang of it pretty fast, pretty balanced. And then hard is absolute chaos. And in hard mode, we just go insane. Space pirates attack you now. You have to build defenders to actually defend from space pirates, and there's laser battles going on around your black hole. The enemy companies sabotage you, and they tank your stock. At this point, it's not just an idle game anymore. It's like idle, plus strategy, plus chaos simulator. Then I added settings for accessibility. You know, screen shake, font size, etc., etc. And honestly, this whole platform is kind of crazy. It's like crazy games, but powered by AI. The company provides the tech, you provide the ideas, and together, you make games. Which is actually really cool. And you can even make money from it now. So this could genuinely be a really good side hustle. So yeah, this is the part where I ask you, do you want to help me win? Just play the game, links in the description. I'm trying to win $1,000 so I can upgrade from this Chromebook into a super awesome gaming PC. And if that happens, I'll start making way bigger, better, more powerful games. Maybe I'll even move to Unity. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.